TCFC.
Hello guys, welcome back to TCFC. My name is Tom and today I'm going to be talking about last night's victory against Sheffield United, specifically looking at the three big takeaway points that I think were during that game. So I'm going to try and do one of these after every single game this season, but there's a good chance that's not going to happen. I'll just do my best. But anyway, so the first main takeaway from this game, I believe, is our new signings. So there were three players who were new who featured for us last night. I'll go through them one by one. First of all, of course, the man of the match, Chong. He was absolutely fantastic. Now, I think a lot of us were probably expecting him to offer a lot going forward, and even in that department he exceeded my expectations. He put in a really good cross for the goal that was disallowed for Jukovic and generally looked our most attacking threat. Every time he got the ball he was looking menacing and generally just looked excellent attackingly, so that was very exciting. But I think what was even better is that defensively he was really good. He put in a really good tackle that may or may not have been a penalty. I would say not. And he also he tracked back, he really helped Jeremy Bayer out, and even after he was substituted he was shouting encouragement. So I think what's really clear is that this guy's got a really good attitude, he's got his head screwed on right, and he's working for the team. So I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic signing. So that leads us nicely on to the next new signing who played really well, which was Ryan Woods. In the centre midfield, he had a really difficult job tonight going up against some good Sheffield United players, but actually he did really well. He was clearly able to do short passes, long passes, and most importantly, he didn't panic when he was on the ball, and he, like with Chong, worked really hard for the team. So I was very impressed with him, and yeah, he was a player who I really expect quite a lot of this season, and so far he absolutely delivered on that. So I look forward to seeing him probably start most games this season based on that performance anyway. And the other new player who featured was a guy called Castillo, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce the name, but he didn't come on for very long, but he put in a really good tackle, quite a last ditch tackle, so I was really impressed with that. So the three new players that started, I thought they all did really well. They all looked like they had a really good attitude, so I think Lee Bowyer's obviously instilled his values into them. So great job Lee, and great job everyone actually. Alright, let's talk about the second lesson from last night, which in my opinion is how solid and strong our defence looked. So it was three centre backs in Pedersen, Dean and Roberts, and I thought they all did really well. Jeremy Bayer and Collan on the wing backs also really contributed, so they worked really hard. And we're going up against a team that's just come down from the Premier League, albeit they'll probably be very lacking in confidence after last season's terrible Premier League season. But the defence, they kept them out, and I don't really recall an actual proper chance for Sheffield United. They probably should have had a penalty for the handball against Gardner, but not for the tackle that Chong made. And yeah, I thought the defence looked very solid, and also I think the goalkeeper Skarkic, I can't remember how to say his name, but he looked really good. He did have a few handling errors, but he was very confident and he recovered from all the errors he made really well. So I think he'll do absolutely fine as a number 2. I do think that Etheridge is the clear number 1, but I think he did absolutely fine, and a clean sheet is not to be sniffed at. So well done the whole defence. Okay, so the third and final takeaway from yesterday's game for me is how flexible our team looked. And what I mean by that is that we have a number of players that were playing in one position but could just as easily play in a different position. Example, so we had Bayer at left wing back broadly, but also he was being very much supported by Chong, and they actually switched around a few times, which is really good because it means that when one of them sitting back, the other can go forward, and it just a really good way of conserving energy. Another player who was playing in centre back was Pedersen. We know that he can play left back as well. It's probably his strongest position, but it just shows that we have the ability to change things around if need be. We could have even changed formation to 4-4-2, and I think that would have worked absolutely fine. So Lee Bowyer's got options. And also there's quite a few players on the bench that we didn't see yesterday, the likes of Sanchez, a couple of the other new guys I'll be interested to see. So yeah, the team looks flexible, and I think we got options too. So those are the 3 lessons that I've taken away from yesterday's victory. So you got flexibility, good defence and great new signings. And overall, an overarching lesson is we fucking won and we got a clean sheet. So I'm absolutely delighted with that, and I'm sure the rest of you are too. That's everything from me. Thank you so much for watching. Keep right on. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, of course, and have a nice day and week.